I told myself to bring my charger. Did I bring my charger? No, I did not, but it's okay. We'll be all right. So basically, I should go back to the house and get a charger for my camera. Basically what happened right now is I'm going to interview for a hotel or resort just to be a receptionist. But I kind of was talking about how a little while ago how, you know, like Esther had a whole bunch, like there was a whole bunch of people trying to be the queen, and Esther was one of the girls. And so I made the point of saying, basically, sometimes in life there are other people around you who, like, for me, like, I don't like competition. So with competitions, it, like, you know, like in certain situations I hate it because I feel like, okay, I don't like competing because I don't want to sit there and lose, you know what I'm saying? I hate it. I don't like the feeling, and so, like, I don't really like to compete. But I say this today, like, they have open interviews, meaning other people are coming to interview and stuff like that. But when I say that to say is I'm still gonna go and try to get the job, because unless, you know, if I don't apply myself or go interview, you know, I can never be chosen, you know. But in order to be chosen, I have to interview, you know what I'm saying? So basically Esther goes and she is sitting there and she gets chosen out of all the girls, you know, because she at least tried, you know, and in her try, it became a success. So that's what I'm going to do this morning. I'm going to go for my success. So anyways, so that's what's happening this morning. But
8 miles. Keep right toward Miami.
Okay, but I also had this other thing that happened this morning where I applied yesterday to be a correctional officer. A lot of you guys know that originally I quit college because God told me to quit college, but I went back to school because I felt like I would need money to be able to have children. Not just that, I worked 2 jobs. And if you had children, like, you cannot, you know, I mean, you can't work 2 jobs, but I want to be a type of parent where I spend time with my children. So, I mean, those dreams are dead and gone about having kids, but still, I'm getting sick and tired of working 2 jobs. I want a career. I'm 28 years old. You know, I want to, you know, start thinking about having a retirement plan and stuff like that, because, you know, I just got sick, you know, and I want to be able to live comfortably when I get a little bit older, now that I survived my sickness. So, you know, there's a lot of things that have changed my mind frame, you know, especially getting older, maturing and stuff like that. So there's a lot of things that have changed.
Keep right toward Miami.
Okay, so we're heading towards Miami. So yeah, so what was I saying? So yeah, so this morning, I mean, yesterday I applied to be a correctional officer. They replied back to me saying that in Florida you need to take the, I think it's called CJ Pat or something like that. So I'm going to be taking that test. It's like $40 to take the test. So this morning I started studying for it, but of course I had to leave because I have this interview. But when I go back home tonight, I'm gonna study for the test, and sometime this week I'm going to set an appointment so that I can try to take the test this week if it's easy. Because next week I'm going to take a whole class for a whole week on getting my security license, because you need to be you need to be licensed for security in the state of Florida. So you need to be licensed to be a security officer in the state of Florida. So I also wanted to go get my gun license, because I just feel like, for my security and safety, that I want to get my gun license. So yeah, that's something that I wanted to do. But I feel good because, I mean, I talked to, you know, my mom, and she made the comment of, I think it's a good idea, because my mom, she was like, she was a correction officer as well. And that's where she started, which I feel like is good for me, because I do want to work with teenagers, but I want to get the sternness. I feel like within me, I feel like I am not as hard as I need to be, or stern. Like, I feel like when I say stuff, people don't take me seriously. So I feel like it would be good for me, like, not like talking like, okay, hey you guys, like people listen to my words of wisdom, but when I am like, this is not what I want, blah, 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 people give me attitude, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I
Use the right lane.
like,
Keep right
I
toward
literally feel like I'm not stern enough to like be serious about what it is that I don't want when I'm enforcing it with someone, you know, like, no, you can't do that, or no, I don't want that for my life, no, you're not gonna do this, and then they try to shake me up and I don't follow through with it. And I feel like in being a security officer, a correction officer, this will make me stern enough to be like, no, this is not how it's gonna happen. And even if you throw a fit or you try to make me scared about the situation, I'm not gonna shake up and I'm not gonna move. Because I did that a lot with, you know, when I told my husband no and stuff like that, he would always shake up the whole life and table, and I would be like, oh my God, it's okay, like I'll fix it, all right, blah, blah, blah. Like I would basically crumble in my decision making, in which, you know, at first I was like, no, I don't want this, you know what I'm saying? But so so I feel like that will make me a little bit more stern, which will be good because
Take exit 27.
I really want that for my life. So let's see. So yeah, so being a correctional officer, focusing on corrections. So in that, I also wanted to tell you guys, in that, I told my mother, but then I also told someone else, and that person did not agree. They're like, are you sure you want to go in that direction? Honey, I'm in school for criminal justice. I'm going to get my security license, you know, and this will be a career type of opportunity that will give me benefits, that will help me with schooling and help a lot of my issues that I'm going through right now. I feel like this is the right direction to go in, you know, and I made a comment on Facebook basically to say, like, don't let other people's opinions sway you from your decisions. My mom is currently buying a house, and so, you know, like, some people are like, yay, congratulations, but some people are gonna start swaying her from her decision. But I made the comment to just say, like, if God has something for you in your life, you know, like, who cares about what anybody else has to say about what God has for you in your life? If it's what God wants for you, okay, nice. Thank you for your opinion. It's going against the grain of what God has for me. I thank you for it, and keep it pushing. Keep doing what God wants you to do for your life. That's as simple. Ain't nothing gonna shake me or sway me from my decision and what it is that God wants for me in my life. This is where I'm going down this road, and that's it. You know, period. Okay? Let your no's be no's and your yeses be yeses. You know, a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. I am not double-minded. This is the direction that I'm going in, and that's it. Period. Done. That's it. So I just wanted to do a quick video talking about that. I'll probably come back on here. I gotta go to Ross's. I'm going to a concert on Saturday, so I want to get an outfit for the concert. I'm going to Tallahassee. I've never been to Tallahassee before. Don't even know anything about it. I'm gonna actually look on YouTube about what it's actually about in Tallahassee, and, you know, maybe schedule some stuff. I'm only there for one night. I'm going to the concert, staying at a hostel. I like hostels because you get to meet, like, different people. They're different than hotels where you just have your own personal room. I stayed in a hostel before. If you guys see my video from when I went to DC a while back ago, I stayed at a hostel. I don't know if I put the hostel in the video, but I stayed at a hostel in my when I went to DC a few years back. Oh no, you know what? Every time I go to DC, I don't know what it is about DC, but God never lets me post a video about DC. My first time I went to DC, didn't get to post nothing. My second time to DC, I went with Deshawn, and I lost that whole video chip that has the video to DC on it. And same thing with when I went to we went to Atlantic City as well, and then we went to Virginia as well. All those videos got deleted. Oh my God, like, they're all gone. So, but it's okay. But every time I get to go to DC, I never get a video. But yeah, at least I have. You know, I'm gonna go to Tallahassee. I've never been there before, so it's gonna be new to me. And so yeah, I decided to stay at a hostel just for the night. It was pretty cheap, not expensive or whatever. So it's cool, you know, to be able to have that experience so that I can just be able to go see the concert. And then I'll come back the next day. And then on Monday, I'll have the thing for the ski lesson. So yeah, I'll probably come back out here later if my camera doesn't die, record something, and all the things that I'm doing later on. All right, love you guys. Peace. All right, so I don't have much room left. I mean, I charged my camera last night and it's not charging. So I have 2 different batteries, so I'm gonna try to put the second battery in there or whatever. But today I'm going to the campus, the college campus, to take the test to see if I can qualify to be a correctional officer. So I wanted to record this moment because it's important. I feel like it's a change in my life in which could take place, and so in the direction in which I want to head. So I know, you know, me, a correctional officer, well, you know, I mean, it's not bad. It's not a bad thing, you know. I'm very girly. So let's see how this goes. You know, I can change and become a little more stern. I feel like it's a growing experience. So, you know, maybe people will better, you know, take me seriously versus like, you know, they don't take me seriously now because I'm who I am. And, you know, I mean, my words per se, they take me seriously. But, you know, when I say no and stuff like that, or you know, tell them different of what they want to hear, which when it's, you know, right, I feel that they don't listen. And so, and you know, and I want to be able to, you know, stay firm in my, no, this is what's right, you know. And so I think this would teach me a lot. So I'm on my way to take that test. I get home first, I'm gonna eat my smoothie, and then I'm gonna go take the test, and then I gotta get ready because I'm going to Tallahassee this weekend. So I gotta charge my camera, and yeah, I'm gonna go see a concert in Tallahassee. I got backstage passes, and yeah, so here we go. All right, I didn't want to make the announcement on social media or Facebook. I still have to go through basic training and whatever, but in the state of Florida, you have to pass a test to become a correctional officer, and so I just took the 2-hour test and I passed! Yay! So excited! Woo! 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 I'm so excited.